No.
We're live.
Peanut butter jelly the long way. Peanut butter the long way. Peanut butter jelly the long way.
I really thought you were going peanut butter jelly time with
Jelly
that.
time?
And
100%.
The
I was about to start
long
singing.
way. No, you've never dude, it's just peanut butter jelly the long way. Do yourself a favor, look it up. Enhance your life.
I don't know if I want to.
Peanut butter jelly the long way. Just a
That's your
long
later.
PB&J, alright? Huh?
Peanut butter. Long way.
Yeah, the long way.
I don't know that I want to know.
It's just a long PB&J.
I'm gonna live in ignorance.
Why is there another person chanting it behind him?
Yeah, it's good. Peanut butter jelly the long way, the long way.
What the hell?
Well,
I'm not even gonna look.
peanut butter and welcome to Disorderly Decisions, everybody. It's Monday night and we're back in Innistrad for some spooky times.
Primrose.
How is... Where are we at?
Primrose?
What did I say?
Innistrad.
It's the same thing. It is my nod to Innistrad. It is my nod to Bloodborne. It is my nod to the Eldritch horrors that we all face every day. Either way, welcome. Primrose by Moonlight. Cue thematic thunder crack and wolf howl. It's been approximately 50,000 years since we last played this.
I mean,
So,
technically,
I'm
we
gonna
just
do a
dug
little
ourselves out of a grave, so it might be.
Hey, you never know. But no, let's do a little bit of a recap. A recap that I hope you guys will join in on in case I missed anything. But last time we concluded our battle with Elias Graves, the Phantom Lawman of the Requeium, the conductor of the Requiem. And as you defeated him, you rode the train down to the bottom of a ravine with the help of the Raven Shades pulling you through each cart. And as you entered into different carts, slowly making your way up towards the edge of the train, trying to get into a spot where maybe impact would not immediately kill you, you passed through each and every one of y'all's memories. You all witnessed your inciting events for what sent you on the path that you are on now. We went through Hector's experience of vampires murdering all his friends and the people he was sworn to protect. We watched as Saffron ran through a house of horrors only to watch her comrades be torn to pieces by different oddities throughout the house before it exploded and engulfed her in flame. We saw Atrek watch his entire family get ripped apart by some undead monstrosity created by the mad scientist Ludovic Sasani and his family of ghoul callers and Skrin, or Scabbrin rather. And we saw a strange ritual take hold of Awen. A ritual that caused her to murder her entire town, including her family. All these secrets were laid out on the table and revealed to you guys as the train crashed into the bottom of the ravine. You guys were thrust forward and into the open maw of its engine, the flames engulfing you until nothing. Darkness. Utter darkness. And then pressure. And dirt. You guys, the four of you, all clawed your way out of these freshly dug graves on top of this hill, where you emerged under a blood-red moon sitting high in the sky, casting an ominous light about the countryside here. And as you look down the hill a ways and on the path in the valley, you see a small farm town surrounded by cornfields and other tall crops, and something big being built in the center. We begin tonight with the four of you standing on top of this hill, looking down into the valleys, the fresh impact of the sights that you had been shown, still scrambling your mind as you reel from your psychotic break to seeing all this had on you. First things first, we need to handle some madness.
Also, just because you said to remind you anything for the recap, we leveled to 4.
You leveled to 4, and that
It was
means
all that
with us-
town murder.
Yeah, with all the town murder, hey, all those people, all commoners are worth XP. So, you kill enough of them, you level up. But, yes, you guys are now level 4, and for those who don't know, we are doing Gestalt classes, which means the players have chosen 2 classes to level up simultaneously. So they will be getting the additional abilities of their secondary class to add on to their primary one as they level up, trying to make this as epic as possible, give them a lot of tools to use. What we also need to settle our madness, and then we need to settle our order and disorder dice. How about that? We need to reset those. How about? So those will start at 0, but let's get whoever. This is gonna be everybody. Let's see. Do we still have up here how much everybody failed by, or lost rather?
I think I'm the only one that passed.
Do you guys remember how many sanity points you each lost?
I'll take a look at my thing. Yeah.
I know I lost more than the threshold.
14 for
Oh,
Edric,
yeah, I mean, you guys
14
are
for Saffron, 15 for Awen, and 6 for Hector. I just watched
Okay.
the end of the last episode.
Did we catch what mine was? I'm sorry.
14. Lost.
14. Thank you.
Okay, so then I want everybody to roll me a D100.
I think I get a 1.
$58 for Saffron.
42 for Awen.
53 for Hector.
92 for Adric.
Okay. Saffron, roll me a D10, please.
$10.
Oh no.
Okay. See. Now, sorry. Roll me a D2.
$1.
Okay. You are 25% blinded for the next 100 hours.
Wah, wah, wah. Sorry, I'm alive.
So things are going to be obscured to you. So if you get into a fight, you're going to be making attacks with disadvantage and stuff like that.
For 100
Okay.
hours? Jesus.
Yep. D10 times 10 hours, and she rolled a 10.
Ouch.
And it's not like the blinded condition, so we can't be like lesser
No,
restoration.
she's 25% blinded, so things are slightly obscured to her. Okay, let's handle. I'm gonna handle the long term ones that you guys are taking here. So Atrek, you're next. Atrek, you can't speak. Roll me a d10.
Alrighty then. Apologies.
For the next 90 hours.
Jesus.
Oh no!
Oh, this is gonna be great. Y'all are. It's just gonna be hand signs, and he doesn't speak. He doesn't know sign language, so it's just middle fingers.
He really wants to yell at Awen too.
Ooh, I like this. Awen, you are experienced. Roll me a d10.
Come on, choke me in bad rolls, do me good.
Oh
Son of a
no.
bitch.
For the next 100 hours, you experience a powerful delusion. I'm gonna choose a potion, and you're gonna believe that you are under that effect for the next 100 hours.
This could be fun.
And I think I'm gonna choose Potion of Invisibility.
I can't speak. So if I try to stop you, I wouldn't be able to. Very good chance that we're gonna fight today, Chuckman.
You can't see her.
I can. I can't yell at her.
And then,
God, damn it.
because 53. Hector, roll me a d10. Oh, this is bad.
That hasn't been good so far.
This is honestly bad. Yeah, you rolled a 53, I believe it was. Yep.
Yeah.
You must use your action each round to attack the nearest creature for the next 5 minutes.
Oh my god. We're gonna die.
Hold up. Well, yeah, sort of, maybe. Small chance. I need to go first, and I need to know he's attacking. Actually, I need him to attack somebody else.
I'm gonna call a reroll on this.
Yeah, that may kill us on the spot.
Everyone is almost dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna call a reroll on this one.
Well, Vader, devil's advocate here. Who says it has to be
'cause
now?
Mine's a short term, yours is a long term. So mine's only a few minutes. Your guys' is for hours.
Roll
Yeah,
it.
who's
Roll
a
again,
different table?
please.
58's gonna be the same one. You gotta get out of that 50 zone.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was gonna say, who says it has to be now? We could get to town and you'd be like, 5 minutes, have fun.
All right, this is much better. You retreat into your mind and become paralyzed.
4.
5 minutes.
Just permanently.
Okay.
So you guys come out of the ground. Hector just seizes up. Saffron can barely see. Atrek can't talk, and Awen is fully convinced that she's invisible.
Awen looks at her hands. I imagine she sees them go invisible. And, like, there's, like, panicked screaming. And she's just like, where am I? Where am I? She just, like, drops to the ground, too.
Well, a couple of minutes pass, and Hector, you can begin moving.
Chugman, the player, is just screaming. Sorry, I'm dying.
So I pretty much came out of the ground paralyzed and just been listening to Awen scream for 5 minutes.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Awen's like trying to like feel around, but she can't see herself, so she's just like,
Awen,
it's like, am I dead?
Awen,
Did I die?
Awen, stop. Why are you screaming at everyone?
I'm invisible. I can't see myself. Am I a spirit? Atric's frozen. No words are coming out of his mouth.
Atric, calm. We can't hear you. Your words are not coming out. I see. The lights are on, but nobody's home. Why are you screaming again, Awen? Why?
Awen will hold up her hands. She's like, I can't. Can you see me?
I can.
You can't. I'm invisible.
I'm gonna.
I fully believe I am under this effect, right?
Can I pick up a pebble
So
and
other
just,
people
like,
can't see me.
flick it at her forehead? Just like fire a pebble out and flick it at her forehead?
Yeah.
I can see.
You'll see, like, she gets hit. She goes, there must have been dirt on me. Oh yeah, and she starts grabbing like the mud and smears it all over herself. That way you guys can see her. Dirt, as much dirt as we can.
Oh Lord! Like Arnold and Predator. Just
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? I'm here.
I'm right
Kill
here.
me. I'm right here. Kill me. Do it. What are you waiting for?
I realize
See,
I'm
Saffron
pantomiming a
couldn't
lot.
see me.
Are we on camera for this one? Because I'm pantomiming a whole lot over here, and I realize that wouldn't
Yes.
make any
Yeah.
sense because they can't see me. Okay.
Yeah, you,
Yes.
you are.
No,
you are.
it's been beautiful. I assume you muted and just spoke.
Oh, no. I'm just not speaking.
Oh, that's even better. I thought you were just muting. You're just like,
That's smarter than I could actually say it, but then I'm actually yelling at nobody for no reason, and it's more fun if I'm just pretending I'm yelling at people.
And then if you have neighbors, you sound like a crazy person.
Oh, I'm sure they think I'm crazy anyways. It's fine.
So, Awen, you're not invisible. I can see you, and so you think you're invisible?
I am invisible. You just fell over. What was that about?
Just the memories got to me.
You're acting like I'm crazy, but you're also doing crazy stuff. HR can't speak.
Well, we know he can speak. So, it might be something off about what happened to us. Coming out of the train, or waking up in the ground.
We saw stuff for everybody, but I didn't see anything about me. I just saw that what was going on there.
We saw you. We were part of whatever memory that was.
I was
people
unconscious. How can I have a memory of it?
People in robes and knives, and you killed them to escape outside.
And while this is happening, Saffron is. Shh. Guys, shh! I can't see. You know how you like turn down the radio when you can't see?
Turn down the radio and try to find this street sign.
When
Like,
you
did
say
say,
I can't, when you yell I can't see, Awen goes, yeah, it's because I'm invisible.
No, Evan, I can see your silhouette, but... And you just see her squinting her eyes. Does anybody have a jar? With a thick bottom?
I pull out the dagger and hold up the magnifying glass that is the pommel.
And she just grabs it. And she's like looking.
Not your
Atric!
prescription.
Nobody can lip read here, Atric.
Your voice is... There's no sound. Calm. Calm. Some magic is at work here. I don't know what this place is, but... or what happened to us. But... it couldn't be good. All we know is... Atric can't talk. Awen thinks she's invisible. And Saffron can't see.
I am invisible.
I'm gonna take my dagger back now and from Saffron. I'll give it back if you need it. I have a mirror that I could show you that you're not invisible, but I'm pretty sure.
I'm covered in mud right now. That's why you can see me.
Well, we all saw visions. I saw.
We don't know that.
Yeah, we do. We were living inside of your visions. We saw you murder us, or not saw Awen murder us. Saw Atric being part of his family, and we all died. You were guests at a party getting slaughtered by vampires, and we were fighting through some house of horrors with you. So we saw this. Well, I saw this. I'd assume that everyone else saw the same thing.
Adric just
Awen-
nods his head very heavily.
Awen is kind of like
Except
doing
for the
that,
fact he can't speak.
doing that thing where like your eyes are like darting around as you're like trying to put together something, but there's like obviously connections are missing. But at some point she'll go, I was your sister, Atric, or something?
Atric like waves his hand a little bit back and forth.
Memory
Nods,
serves.
kind of like
I was your daddy too.
I don't know how you made that sound wrong.
Real easy, actually.
man, not being able to speak for me is gonna be so challenging for this.
It's gonna be rough. 100 hours or whatever is a long time.
It's gonna be like
90.
3.5 years before Atric speaks again.
Yeah.
3.5 days.
Yeah, I'm thinking about having you. I'm thinking about having you guys roll at this other table I've found. It's a little bit better.
You can change it to minutes.
Yeah.
I'm
100
kind of having
minutes is still
fun
a long
forcing
time
myself to
not
pacify and
talk.
everything, but like,
But 100 hours is gonna be brutal.
It's just gonna be me talking to everyone. It's gonna be this campaign's version of Lysander.
It is gonna be a lot of long rests back to back, is what I will say.
we don't get
Just
long
go on
rests.
the
We'll be
woods and camp.
exhausted.
That will not be allowed, for sure. So,
Not at all.
we I guess we need to talk about some of this, but since one of us can't talk, maybe we could.
That was really inconsiderate, Hector. You know Atric can't talk.
It's okay. I know. But it's alright. You know why? Because we can't change it. And we're standing out here in the middle of a field. Very badly injured. All of us.
Saffron's like, where are we? Why can't I see anything? What's around us? People who can see what's around us.
So, I'll describe the scene of the village with the big thing being constructed and the cornfields, us being on a rise and standing over what are essentially our graves.
Oh, ow, my God. I just realized you hit us with the deaf, dumb, and blind. Hear no evil, see no evil. Speak no evil later.
Yep, man.
I
didn't
hate you
even
so
mean-
much for that.
I didn't even mean to.
Oh God.
I didn't even fucking mean to.
It's
I
great.
I kind of want you guys to roll on this other one because the no talking thing is gonna. We're not gonna remember that.
For
Oh,
the
I
next-
will. I put a
100
big ass
hours.
note on my list that says, Atric can't
100
speak for 90 hours since waking up. I'm like, okay.
Fly,
90
Fly is staring at word, and it's in the largest font. It just says "can't speak." That's it. That's all he's looking at right now.
You realize how long that's gonna be in game? There's gonna be
3.5
multiple-
years for us.
There's
Yeah.
gonna be multiple sessions where you're just not talking.
I mean,
I'm-
we go through
eventually
like
I'll get
2
myself
or
a
3
cardboard
sessions
cutout.
for a day. So,
Yeah, I know. I'm going to get a cardboard
That's what I'm
cutout and
saying.
just kind of set them here. Have a good time.
No, I need to have you roll. I need to have you guys roll on this one.
oh no.
Yeah,
I'll
or we
let
can
you-
just adjust the time frame on it.
Nope. I want to
Okay.
keep the time, but I'm gonna have you guys re-roll the D100.
Am I gonna re-roll as well?
You're fine.
Okay.
He suffered his.
17. Where's that from?
Right, roll a D4.
67.
Saffron.
The what?
Roll a D4.
1.
All right. The madness has affected you, and you develop a slight tremor in your hands. Reduce your athletics, your acrobatics, your stealth, and your sleight of hand rolls by 1. So you have a minus. You have a -1 to each of those.
Okay.
Athletics, acrobatics, stealth, sleight of hand.
For how long?
For whatever you rolled on that D10 before.
Oh, for the
100
100 hours. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Atrek, you rolled an 87.
Yes.
All right, your spirit has been broken, and now you're more susceptible to danger. Roll a d6.
You broke Felton, you rat bastard. That's 1.
Decrease your strength saving throw by 1.
What if I say please?
Then you may reduce your strength saving throw by 1.
Okay, that. I
Honestly, it being your strongest is not terrible.
Roll a
It is not my
d6
strongest.
there, Awen.
D6. A 1.
Well,
Oh wow! You rolled all
remember-
1.
you remember how many hours you have 100 hours too, don't
Yep,
you?
101. 100 hours.
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. The madness has crept into your subconscious, and you're gonna have awful night terrors for the next 100 hours. And whenever you take a long rest, because you rolled a 1, you do not gain the benefits of a long rest.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
to 100 hours?
Yeah.
That's going to be like 3 months of no long rest for you, Chuck.
No.
It was
Well,
dead.
It'll be 4 days.
Well,
Four and a
Chad,
half
he knows me
days.
right now.
Wait.
Would
How many hours do we have in a day? 24, right? Yeah.
100? Yeah. So
It's about
But
4
you can-
days.
No. Well,
So-
because you can only get 1 long rest a day. So depending on when our last one was, I might not be able to get one for even longer, right?
The last one we had was technically a lantern thing, so I don't know how that rolls
Yeah.
into it.
Well, it wasn't a long rest.
Yeah, I'll exclude
just
the
got
lantern
the-
from this. If you find the lantern, you can benefit from it normally.
And now I gotta. Don't remind me of the lanterns, or I will eventually make the mistake of bringing it up to Van. Like, lantern? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's worse. I'd rather be invisible.
I think you're better off being invisible.
Yeah.
You absolutely
Yeah, I
were.
actually like you being invisible. It's funny.
Invisible was much better.
He was like covered in mud all the time.
So, now that you can speak, rewind time.
You don't have to rewind time. Atric will just hawk up
time.
We'll just
Go ahead.
cough up a chunk of dirt.
As you cough up a chunk of dirt, roll it in the form of an order die. Let's get that out of the way too.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
We'll start with you, Atric.
One.
One for me. We'll do A1 next. One for y'all. We'll do Hector next.
Yay.
One for y'all, and then we'll do Saffron. One for me. And then a roll for me, and a one for me. Okay. Continue.
So,
Yes. So, sorry. I was trying to speak. Can you honestly not? Yeah. All right. Well, whatever.
We can hear you now. Eowyn will
Good.
look down at her hands as they appear before her again.
Covered in mud.
Covered in mud.
Can we talk about what the fuck we just saw? Yes, just for a moment. Yeah. Yes, we're in the middle of the field. Yes,
We
just dug out some
can.
leather grave. But
Before that, let me just get you guys at least a little up on your health.
How about we take a little break here?
I'm gonna look around really for the first time. One, were our graves marked?
No.
Okay. Two, we're in like middle of a farmer's field with a town off in the distance, right?
Yeah, you're on top of a hill. There's a lone tree. Your 4 grapes. Down in the valley, down the road a ways, you can see what looks like a small town. And there's clearly something big being built in the center of it.
a ways
Okay.
being like 10-minute walk, or a ways being like an hour.
Probably about an hour.
How about we
Should
walk
we
and talk?
rest?
Or do we try and take a short rest here?
Alright, we're taking a short rest. It's the only way for me to get spells in any way.
Rest?
No.
Oh, that's right, you're a warlock. At least you can get some spells.
Are you telling me you're not?
It's all I got. I will not get anything else.
I'm gonna also be. I'm also gonna be kind of brutal here, and any type of rest taken out in the wild is susceptible to an encounter roll.
Yeah.
That's why I say we.
You guys are now in the wilds outside of Primrose. It's a very dangerous place. Remember what happened the last time you guys journeyed out into the spookiness? Felton got
No.
set on fire by ghosts, and you got swallowed by a tree.
Yeah, but
Cast
at
them.
8 hit points, there's going to be 14 combat encounters between here and the town.
Atrix, this one's for
You're
you,
You're right.
of course. That's 5 healing for you.
I stand corrected. I have, what's 8 plus 5?
13. You'll live forever. 13.
Perfect.
We're immortal. Let's go.
Just gotta
That's
lose
the
only
lucky
one
number you
hit
gotta
point
hit.
for the 13 encounters it's gonna take us to walk to the town.
No,
Right.
13 is the magic number you have to hit. Once you hit 13 HP, you don't lose or gain any more HP. You just stay at 13 the whole time. Congratulations, you've made it.
I mean, the not
Is
gaining
that,
thing.
are you for real? Is that,
No.
okay.
No.
Shut up, Waiter! Stop confusing
What?
me!
The 13 and not gaining anything
Hey,
is okay.
Avon, 11 for you.
But the 13 and not losing any, that's great.
Thank you, O merciful one. This is all the healing I will get for a while.
9 for you, Hector.
Hmm.
Oh,
We
no.
surely want to heal Awen.
God damn it, I
She
forgot.
did just kind of murder a whole town.
Oh my god, dead.
I forgot and tried
Oh.
to apply the healing.
You
Even
killed
when I
Hector.
applied the healing, I killed myself.
Yeah, you
that
have
was
to
holy
damage
magic
yourself.
affecting the vampire.
You have to damage yourself with healing magic.
Hector and Saffron die on the
it's
side.
Saffron. It fed Saffron. She probably will kill you before she
Saffron's
heals
like,
you.
clear, and she fucking blasts herself into a tree, just like impales herself on a branch, and Hector just like catches on fire. Ah!
I have a
Like, thus ends our campaign.
I have a question.
Welcome back to
It's all
Primrose. Goodbye
bloody.
from Primrose.
I have a question relating to bouts of madness and my particular race. Would that be a concern?
Yes.
Since we are traveling with one living person.
One hors d'oeuvre
mean-
here.
Yeah, I mean, any type of bout of madness should be a concern. So for
Okay.
sure.
Well, I was referring more to the taking a bite out of somebody kind of concern.
Hey, man,
Okay.
As long as they
that's what you
consent.
want to do.
We'll see what the madness table has in store.
I believe Atric was yelling at Awen.
Yeah. No, we couldn't talk about the fact that she murdered a whole town.
I wasn't even
and all
conscious
was
for
she
that.
was- We watched you murder a whole town from your eyes. What are you speaking of?
Awen will sit there. She doesn't remember killing the town, right?
You don't remember any of that.
Yeah. Awen will just go, I didn't do any of that.
Okay, if she doesn't know that, do the rest of us like not know that was Awen's memory?
Insight.
You watched it play out, so you know that she did it, but she doesn't.
Did she watch it play out or no? Did we watch our own memories?
You were kind of watching from, like, you guys, like, as you took place of, like, her family then took place of the townsfolk as she moved through, and she was in seeing what she was seeing during that moment. So she was seeing from her viewpoint that what she was doing, but she has no
Original
memory of it.
memory.
Yeah.
Can I insight
Yeah.
that no memory thing?
Sure. What are you exactly inciting?
Well, I'm trying to see, because Awen lied to us from the very beginning. And that's Hector's
That's true.
been trained to watch for people who are hiding things or lying about what they've done or what they're doing.
That
What's
is
your
true.
insight?
The first thing she said was,
I
"Hi,
haven't-
I'm not my real name."
Yeah, I haven't rolled it yet.
No. What is your insight score? I'm going to roll this in secret.
It's a +9, but I can't roll lower than an 8.
Okay.
That sucks because I rolled mine really well. Without even adding the 9, I rolled an 18.
Ooh, solid.
And
For whatever reason here, Hector, as Awen is telling you this, like you are suspicious because of what you just saw. There's no questioning what you just saw. You guys all partook in each other's visions. Like they were there, and for all intents and purposes, they were real. But you can't help but feel like she's telling the truth, that she has no recollection of those events, of participating in those events.
Willingly. Or knowingly.
Well,
Yeah.
Awen, despite your you saying that you did not witness those, I know for a fact that what I saw at that manor was real.
But
And
we
I'm
weren't at
sure-
that manor.
But the things that happened
They-
there did happen. And I could almost bet that Saffron and Atric would say the same thing about the memories that they experienced.
yeah. Hell, you were even wearing that the same robe you had in your luggage cart.
That was what the cultists were wearing. The people
Yeah,
who
you
were
guys
trying to
saw-
kill her were wearing that.
Yeah, you
We
guys
were
saw her essentially on the table.
Yeah.
We were wearing
Yeah,
the robes.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you know that sacrifice took place, or those moments took place.
Right. So why were you carrying one of the robes then?
It was. I don't even know how I got it in my bag.
You just questioned an odd set of robes showing up in your bag.
I was. Anyone will like look down at the ground. She's like trying to figure it out. She goes, "I was in town, and then I was waiting on the train." And she'll like look back down, and she goes, "I was at my house, and then I was waiting on the train." And then she just sits there, and she seems completely lost.
So you were sacrificed to something and then proceeded to murder your entire town.
I didn't murder my. That didn't happen. That had to be a lie.
Whether or not you did it, your body certainly did. At least it appeared real. I know what you saw from my point of view with my family being torn apart and turned into horrendous monstrosities was all true. That's how I got this. Slaps the metal breath plate anchored to his chest underneath his clothes. You can hear it ding. That was very real. I've got scars and missing parts to prove it. I imagined what has happened to Saffron and Hector. Also, true events based from your memories.
As much as I hate to deny that those kind of things happened to those people, it was all true. The vampires came because we tried to protect them.
So, for yours to be the only one that didn't happen would be stranger than, well, all of us. All of these being made up.
But you can see, like, A1 is just, like, completely broken because everything she did was to protect her town.
I'll say this, Awen. I believe that you believe what you're saying is true. If that makes any sense.
A1 squints a little bit at that. She goes, I don't. The angel's shadow wouldn't let that happen. And she just.
How long have you had that?
I was 16 when it first showed up. She's 24 now? I think it's
The angel's shadow still seems shady. Like that thing still doesn't sit right with Atric.
Really?
Well, okay,
The
what?
shadow
Realize
seems shady.
the player doesn't know all. Yeah, the player still a little shady on the lore for Innistrad, but from what I know, which is what Atric knows, is that the angel's shadow was mentioned like once, and it wasn't really like the angel's shadow. It was in the shadow of her wings, but. And it's just one of those like, that's almost right, but that's twisted enough that it's throwing a red flag for Atric. And you wait, now my brain.
Sorry, one of my background stories I wrote for A1 is called A1 Crazy.
That's great.
Not
Is-
wrong.
Do we know you murdered a nun, or did we just think that you were possessed by a ghost on the train?
Oh no, she said she murdered a nun.
Right.
She told somebody that the angel shadow. She told you guys afterwards. That's why she had been possessed by the nun, was because she was told by the angel shadow to kill her.
Maybe. Even don't listen to the angel's shadow for a little bit. I had you murder a nun. With no evidence that the nun was actually a terrible person. It was a nun.
How does the shadow react to this, Vader?
Shadows stayed quiet.
Anyone will look at it. She like fixes it with a look as best she can. She goes, "Show them that you're not wrong. Show them that you're not evil."
You're asking to think that made the possessed ghosts of your husband and children show up out of nowhere, or what you think are your husband and children show up out of nowhere, and then forces you to kill it repeatedly is a good thing.
Awen stutters. And she's like, "It protected the town. It showed us where the undead were coming from."
Did it, though? Because if
town
the
was
shadow was what possessed you
burning.
and killed the town. Undead. When did the undead thing happen?
When it first came to me when I was 16. And then it started to show us where, heretics were in the town and others, servants of the vampires, things like that.
And did it ask you to kill all these people?
Well, I mean, I just told the Elderman, and the Elderman took care of it.
Has it asked you to kill anybody else except the nun and your family?
Enter town.
Well, it never. Anyone like looks down, and she's like, "No, it never asked me to kill the town." And
You were put on an altar, sacrificed by demon-worshipping cultists. And then your town died. You're still here. You have a odd connection to a shadow magic. Shadow creature. Maybe it is the angel shadow. Maybe I am wildly incorrect. And it's tormenting you for no good reason because she's having a bad year. I do not know.
well, maybe it's because the angel's missing. And then she will completely just like cover her face, and then she goes, "No, you're right. You're good." She's like convincing her. So you can tell she's like, she doesn't believe it, but she's going to like talk herself into believing something else for a little bit. She goes, "You're a good man, Atric. I think."
I tried to
So-
be.
So let's listen to you for a little bit.
Hey, when you hear a voice in your head, it's loud and like booming, but also soft and whispering. But it says, "He may be a good man, but he knows not of what he speaks. It is not so cut and dry, black and white. There are things happening, things that you will have a part in. All of you. You have not been forgotten, my child. Stay on your path. The darkness awaits you."
God damn it. Um,
You gave Vader a warlock.
the problem is
I made
like
the same
I
mistake.
can't lie from Adric. They're not Adric. Hector's too good at it.
Yep.
It's either she comes out and says, "Yep, she spoke to me right now, and this is what she said." So we're on the right path, guys. Don't worry, trust her.
Man, everything from that last line, "the darkness awaits you," was like, okay, that could almost be a thing, right? The darkness awaits. Like, that's an evil motherfucker.
Awen, well, like, yeah, I mean, no, her eyes alight with fervor again. You will see, like, that starting to doubt the angel shadow. Gone. She goes, "No, no. She just spoke. Did you hear her?"
No. We have been speaking. There's no other voices here.
She
There's
just
no other.
said you. She spoke of your good nature. She said you're good, but that there's more than you can see. It's deeper than that. That we have to play our parts out.
You very much wanted to believe that, and that is fine. I'm a simple man, Ewan. I cannot convince you if you are unwilling. If your angel shadow wants to do good, fine. If you harm an innocent in front of me, I will stop the problem.
I don't think it will do that. I think it knows. I think it knows you're here.
I don't care what it thinks, Ewan. If you harm an innocent in front of me, I will stop this problem.
There is a very
You-
distinct line between justice and murder. It might seem like you might be told that these people are doing evil, a nun on a train, for instance, but with no proof,
But
no evidence.
they were. Awen will go. But we know the truth of that train now. That was a cleric of Avacyn, a nun of Avacyn, trapped on a train of tormented souls. What if by doing that, breaking her cycle, we freed her? What if that released her?
You think killing the nun, releasing
Before her
soul,
proper
added-
time on that train. On that train. She's stressing.
Okay, I understand. You murder a nun on a train, release her soul. Her soul possesses you. We then rip her soul out of your body and kill the soul probably a third time now, 'cause I'm not quite certain what the hell that train was. And you think doing that released her soul from its endless torment.
I mean,
It just erased the soul.
we broke parts of its cycle. If that train is just looping forever, then yes, we freed her soul. Was the method pleasant? No, but
What makes you think that train is
Aven,
looping
I
forever?
have a quick question for you.
yes,
Have you ever killed without your angel telling you to? Have you ever killed without him telling you to kill?
Awen shakes her head. She has not.
Would have you?
What have I?
I'm not speaking beast, undead, monster. A person.
Or in defense of your own life.
No, on defense. Would you have willingly gone out of your way to kill somebody who is not threatening you, not harming you? Would you have done that?
Without just. She just. She like tries to like suss it out. Obviously, you guys are like trying to trick her in her mind, but then you'll just see her shake her head. I don't think I would. No.
Oh, this is good. Perhaps lean on those instincts more. You want to be a good person, Eowyn? I've seen you be a good person. Hopefully you stay good.
You will also, Hector, with your the bullshit lie detector, I think you would have got a ping there because technically Bagman fight happened recently.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
You can start it if you want, Fly, but yeah, I mean, that is a thing that happened. There is not like a full lie, like she's like full, but there is like enough doubt in herself on it. She's not sure.
We've all done
Could you guys
things
give me
we're
a
not
Constitution
proud of.
saving throw?
Oh God.
Con save.
I don't like random saving throws. This is not fun.
This is a role play moment. You keep your saving throws out of this.
14.
But you guys are just talking on this
Thirteen.
on this hill, so I just wanna roll something.
Look, it's tradition for Primrose to start a session with an Inquisition on Awen.
Yeah, that's pretty much right.
14.
What did you get, Awen?
14.
10 for Saffron.
Okay.
The 13 for Trick. And a sign
Okay.
that I need to stop rolling digital die.
So everybody passes except for Saffron. As you guys are standing there having this conversation on this hill, and the
I
mist
thought we
begins to
were
run.
walking.
And
When we walking?
No.
No. Okay.
I suggested
You guys
it,
are
but
standing
nobody
here.
agreed.
Well, I thought that's
Yep.
why I healed you guys, so we can start walking. But anyway,
I
go
want
ahead.
to look down at the ground and sit for a while.
Nobody
We're gonna
has.
session here.
Yep. So let me roll something here. Oh, I need dice. I'll roll digitally. As you guys are having this conversation, you watch as suddenly some of the blood from Saffron's wounds begins to lift up into the mist and begins to fill like these vein-like tendrils.
Oh.
You take 5 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by that much.
Okay.
Oh no!
We need to leave.
Yeah, Awen will like stop everything
No.
she's doing and just rise for that. And she goes, "We need to leave." Yes, let's go.
I think we've overstayed our welcome in the mist. Mist, or Nebelgast?
Mist.
And we're crawling out of this thing. Atric would have had his hammer alight at the end of the last fight. Is it, or is it not? I'll leave it to the DM's discretion.
None of your stuff is up.
Okay. Do I want the light beacon up as we walk through the mist?
I mean,
We have torches and lanterns too.
technically,
yeah, I know, it's
I'm.
more of a.
You have dark vision problems.
Oh, can I even see in the dark?
I don't believe so.
I cannot see in the dark. Yeah, what does it take for me to trigger this thing right now?
Blood.
What are we doing?
I know how much.
Moving away.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah.
start walking towards the town.
Yeah. With a
Anyone
quickness.
will cast light on Atrix Hammer.
Well, I'll take it for now. That did necrotic damage, and if I light the hammer up, I get resistance to it. That's me metagaming, though. We're fine. Atrix hurting too much. I don't know. He believed himself willingly right now.
How fast are you guys moving?
Dead sprint. No.
You said it's like
Is
an hour
hurried a
walk
thing?
away.
I mean,
Yep.
Steady pace.
Yeah. Quick enough to move faster than a mist, but not so fast that we are reckless.
Oh, well, the mist is
60-year-old
everywhere.
white woman in a mall. Power walking.
That's oddly
Power walk. Okay,
specific.
roll me a d6. Roll me a d6.
But the image is
then.
in your brain.
All of us or just somebody?
Just one person.
I got it. That's a 3.
All right, you're gonna roll 3 Constitution saving throws. We'll do the first one now.
Again?
The mist is all around you.
It shouldn't be, though. It's our friend.
I was about to roll a flat d20.
doesn't do any
What
better.
is
That's
my... I rolled very good on that one. That's a 23.
15.
Hey guys, I'm gonna use 2 of our order dice and roll with the d6 twice. Awen might be.
You
Oh,
can use one.
There you go.
it's called greed. Awen's a greedy person. I must live.
Awen is or Chug is?
Awen.
I need one from.
It's
Saffron.
15. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you all pass.
You're muted.
You're continuing to run away. The mist is getting more and more thick as you go, but you can see the pinpricks of like torchlight cutting through it a little bit as you make your way down this path. You can still feel like bits of like blood as it like comes off in your sweat. It's just like as it hits into the mist, it's just swept up into the fog around you. Go ahead and make your second one. Constitution saving throw.
With the d6.
If you're gonna use your last order die.
24.
I heard it's an economy we're supposed to use. I still got a 9.
Dirty 20.
11 for Saffron.
Okay. Awen and Saffron, you both take 11 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum goes down.
You're also
Oh.
muted.
Oh, I'm down.
You're down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seeing Saffron collapse, Hector reach down and do one of these.
Roll initiative.
And roll initiative.
Okay, never mind. I'll wait on that.
Ooh. That's a big roll for you, Atrix.
Oh, God. That's a 28 on my initiative.
19 for Atrix.
22 for Awen.
17 for
Okay.
Saffron.
All right.
Yeah.
The mist will act on initiative 20. Hector, you're first.
Seeing Saffron collapse, I will reach down, grab her, and in the process of hoisting her to her feet, I will cast Cure Wounds.
Bite into her neck, finish her off.
She got no blood. She ain't worth a bite.
Hey, you hear that?
This plus
Did
3.
you with the bite?
8 points of healing to Saffron. And I'll help her to her feet and then continue like dragging and running with her bonus action dash and like running, dragging her as well.
You're moving half speed then.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna keep us in initiative just because, well, you're still in the mist. Awen, anything you'd like to do?
I'm completely out of spells. Out of every absolute resource I have, yeah, I don't see anybody. I'll just run bonus action. Oh, well, I'm mobile. Yeah, Awen takes off at a dead sprint.
Okay.
She can move faster than the rest of them.
Atric is going to coalesce Felton, and then they're going to keep pace and try and keep up with everybody. Because I don't know what this mist is going to do.
All right. Well, I should have done it before your turn, but I'll do it now. Everybody give me a Constitution saving throw.
Let's get this.
19.
26.
17. Would you stop rolling digital dice? Your dice are right
No,
there.
believe in the digital dice. Fight it. Fight it. Don't believe in superstition. Digital dice.
Oh,
Her giant dice bag is literally sitting right next to her, right here on the table. But no. Fail all 3 times. And we still got one more after this.
Saffron, you take another 8 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point
Down.
and your hit point maximum is reduced by that much.
Okay.
Jesus, you're going to have 4 hit points
Yep.
total.
I'm going to assume it's very bad if her maximum hit 0.
Mm-hmm. It's bad. It's bad in a couple ways to have your hit point max decreasing right now.
I know.
All right.
Yeah, I just filled in my temp for like the total number that's been reduced by, just because I think if I mess around with the sheet, it's gonna break.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Saffron, death saving throw, please.
I have advantage on those, as I could remember. Never mind.
Keep the faith.
Lord, y'all gotta die to the mist.
It's
Right
here. Right
We were trying to give you what you want, Vader. RP. We were having it right on that hill.
Oh, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Alright.
Welcome to the mist, motherfuckers.
Burning my last
Mist is
goddamn
supposed to be
spell
my
slot
friend.
to do this again.
Question. How far
Yes.
from the town are we?
I just need all of you together to make a full move, and you're there.
Well, Awen's faster than them, so I assume
Awen's left you guys.
Yeah, she sprinted. She's gone.
Can't see her in the mist.
You heal for 11 hit points, and same as before, like, still kind of dragging her along with my movement and bonus action.
So for a total of full movement.
Yeah, I mean, I could break it down into like how far you guys were. We can actually do movement. That'll help you keep track.
No, it's fine. I'm just like it's close enough that like the idea is if we run and make it to town, we should be out of the mist, right? Like
Yeah.
You said an
So
hour
it's
walk.
within
That's
actual
like
reach of
3
it.
miles.
Yeah, you guys are haul assing right now.
We were power walking at first, so.
All right, so Hector, yeah. Now you guys are like, fuck, cheese it.
There's a BOGO sale. We gotta go.
Hector, you
Like
heal.
Pokemon cards just hit the walls and target.
Yeah, exactly. You heal Saffron, pick her back up off her feet, keep her moving. Awen, you keep moving.
Actually, it was
Full speed.
12, not 11. That's how you
I
get
am now
one.
160 feet away from them.
Okay. Atrek, you gonna keep running, or are you gonna do anything?
He doesn't have anything that can help in this situation right now. And taking my own health to get resistance on what's gonna happen is not worth it. I don't have enough HP to make that trade, so that's for him.
Yeah, and Atrek also doesn't know that that's the kind of damage that's been taken because you haven't taken it yet.
That's true.
But I once again should have done this before your turn, but I'll do it now. Everybody, give me another con saving throw.
Look, if we get into town and Awen's at very low HP, I am a Hexblade. Oh, son of a bitch. I am a Hexblade. I can start hitting civilians for HP.
No.
Pop them
16.
with healing potion.
That won't last long.
No.
We
Well,
just
hey,
had this conversation.
Hector will murder you.
Also remember this, Awen/Chug. Your HP max is going down, and that recovers on a long rest. But guess what? You can't benefit from.
Oh, you should have
It won't
stayed
matter.
invisible.
Yeah. I would have
12.
been fine with invisible.
I'm rolling the exact number. 12 points of necrotic damage. And your
Awen
hit
is
point
down at the edge of town.
And your hit point
Skids.
maximum. Yeah, right. Skids. Hit the town.
How you doing on that max?
What did everybody else roll?
Almost dead.
16 for Saffron.
Okay, it's a pass.
14 for Hector.
It's a pass.
It was 17 for, or sorry, 19
Okay.
for Rick. I can do math.
So that's
I got a 4.
That's a
It was
pass
a natural
for you
one.
guys. So everybody passes except for Awen. But let's see. Everybody is up. Awen will have slid into the safety of town. I am going to have Atrek roll one final Constitution saving throw because you're kind of last in the line here.
That's fine. Oh
Angel
shit, that's not a
prices.
great roll. That's a 4 on the dice for an 11 total.
That's a fail.
Mm.
9 points of necrotic damage. And your hit
Ouch.
point max is reduced by that much.
Hmm. That brings me down
And
to-
you guys all come through the mist, tripping over Awen's body, stomping on her. All three of you do, so failed death save one after another. Awen's dead.
Dead.
Trampled under your feet as you rush in from the mist. But as you enter into the town, it seems like this mist supernaturally just hits a wall and does not permeate past a certain distance. And you can see Awen's face down body on the ground.
I actually imagine she went in like sliding on both knees, like, you know, like stage sliding, and then just fell backwards. So she's like eyes open, staring straight up into the sky, collapsed backwards.
Either just like still like rocking
Yeah,
a
like,
bit.
yeah,
Do
like
you
the
guys have
blood
anything
is
to
being
heal her?
pulled out into the mist, so it's like suspending her like a puppet.
Yeah. Do you guys have any way to heal her?
Yes. Yes, I'm healing.
Okay.
I was waiting to hear everybody say no and be like, and Awen bleeds out.
No.
Yeah, we have to do death saves.
Awen just like left us and ran away.
I guess I do technically have a way, but I only have
19
4 hit
points.
So it'd be a dangerous game to play.
many?
19 points. 19.
Oh,
I only have second level spell slots left anyway.
Full heal.
No. We don't consider that a full heal right now. It's 44 minus 23. I can heal that much. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have 21 HP.
You're fucked, bud. You get one shot by
Fucking-
everything we fight.
Yeah.
You're so fucked.
Long rest. I want to go into a tavern room and throw myself in a barricaded closet and spend the next month in there. That's all anyone wants to do.
4
Yeah.
days. It's
You
4
are
days.
so fucked.
Are we still doing the long rest rules where we have to be in a town anyway? The gritty realism or whatever it's called.
Yes. We have to be in a safe spot.
Yep.
Well, I guess we're in a town. We'll see how safe it is. Though.
Yeah, we don't know that it's safe.
I had a DM conversation with Peter this morning.
Oh, sounds definitely not
You
safe.
shush.
It's
You
definitely
hush.
not safe.
Everything's good. I was just giving him names of towns. Don't worry.
As you guys get Awen on her feet and you begin to walk into this town, there is a wooden sign on the side of the road with a cracked surface and crudely painted dark letters that says, "Welcome to Wicker's Willow." As you move past the cornfields, they sway in the wind and almost reach out to touch you as you make your way. In the center of the road, before you, about like a quarter of a mile outside of town, you see a scarecrow stuck on a large like hooked wooden rafter. It sits there and kind of sways in the wind gently as you guys come up to it.
No, I don't. I don't come up to the scarecrow. Is it in the middle of the street?
Yeah. There's
No.
a lantern hanging from one of its hands as if it's beckoning you into the town.
Do we see
And
or hear
past
any
that,
movement?
like, what kind of movement are you referring to?
The
Like any
people
people?
kind.
Give me a perception check.
We're not gonna walk past this fucking scarecrow, are we?
The only way, unless you want to go into the fields.
I can do Eldritch Blast.
Man, I have an issue with people holding lanterns out here.
I just got taught a lesson about moving places in this game.
Perception is a 27.
Okay. Yeah, so looking past this, the scarecrow, like I said, about a quarter mile down the road into the actual town, the buildings, you can see people moving about, carrying torches as they move about, and they're moving in small groups of like 3 or 4, and one person seems to be carrying a torch while the other of their group seem to be carrying like pieces of wood. And they're all going towards the center of town.
Burning Man Festival. Oh, man! Oh, we're burning a witch.
Bah! She turned me into a newt.
Awen just got here.
They knew she was coming.
My proper place, Awen climbs up the stake and just throws himself on.
Yeah, we'll... If nobody else notices, I'll point out to groups of people. Well, at least there's no mist here. There's people moving around, so...
There's just the creepy scarecrow.
Well, we just came off of a train that tried to eat us. The train tried to eat us. So...
I
Actually,
feel
we
like you're
dug ourselves
proving my
graves.
point.
It's a scarecrow.
Does anybody know how we got from man-eating train to digging ourselves out of graves? shallow graves at that.
Last time we stopped to talk, we almost died.
That is true.
Let's find a warm place where we can be inside. Not.
The people that we saw, did they pass us or they are far away?
You guys still haven't gone past the scarecrow, for all I'm
Oh.
concerned.
All right.
We're gonna
Mr.
go past the
H.
Trickle
scarecrow.
that.
Yeah.
Adric,
You
Can
don't
move that
scare me,
scarecrow?
you scarecrow. You go scare some crows. Saffron's gonna walk past it.
It moves and shakes violently, and you hear a loud cawing as a couple of crows fly out from inside of it.
Ain't doing no good here.
This is a bad scarecrow. That is the exact opposite of its job.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just.
You're not the crow home.
Alright, so you guys walk past Scarecrow and into the town?
We'll walk past the
Yeah.
scarecrow.
The scarecrow? I dig that.
Awen gives it like an extra wide berth as she walks around it.
As you guys walk into town,
Two things. Have I ever heard of this place? Number one. And number two, Hector will stay towards the back, considering his condition.
one, no, you've never heard of this place. And two, okay.
Awen's nicely cut up if you would like.
I mean, your condition, you just sent 2 dead people and Awen into a town first. Don't know those are better vanguards, but
I was gonna say, there's 2
Awen has the
zombies
highest
walking
record
around.
for dealing with towns.
It's okay. It's easier to stab Awen in the back if things go poorly. Then I can save the town from the evil.
Well, as you guys come in, you see that everybody is moving like diligently. Some people are closing up for the night and stuff, but other people seem to be working pretty hard, carrying different sized pieces of wood. Like I said, they're in different size groups, and as you guys go by, they all seem to look at you with like jovial faces, and they say hello, and you hear a voice kind of coming from the courtyard down the ways of it, like, all right, now put it over there. That's right. We got to make sure everything's perfect for this year's Wicca Festival.
it is a
Oh,
big festival.
But great!
But, I'm sorry, Adric will ask some of the people carrying things around. What's this going on from out of town? Everyone seems a bit busy for this time of the night.
You go up to somebody, and they, as you come up, they're like, "Well, harvest bounty to you, traveler. You're just in time for the Wicca Festival." And then you hear that voice that was talking back. "That's right. You are just in time to be our guest of honor for the Wicca Festival."
Would you perhaps maybe tell us what this festival is about before we,
It's a burning. They burn them Wicker Man.
Oh,
Awen-
well, you're quite
Small
right about that.
town girl. It's like very excitedly. She'll like try to help somebody grab some wood.
Every year we gather up all of our wood and our offerings, and we offer them up for the sake of our good harvest. And he comes up to you. He's like, "Harvest bounty to you. My name is Mayor Bert Iram. It's quite nice to meet you."
It's a
And
pleasure.
yes, pleasure to meet you. You say we're guests of honor. We didn't even know we were going to be here ourselves. How could we be the guests of honor?
Well, we didn't know you were gonna be here either, but look, here you are. And you're newcomers around here in Wicca's Willow. So you have to be our guest of honor. Welcome. He shakes all your hands.
Well,
You all look mighty tired. You must have had a long trip on the road. Come here. Let me show you to your accommodations. You're more than welcome to stay in my manor.
Some of us it's been long. We're practically dead on our feet. Thank you for the hospitality.
Adric chuckles.
Oh, it's no bother at all. It's our duty to be hospitable to our guests, and we couldn't be more happier that you're here.
Very
Please
nice.
follow me this way.
Wonderful town. Put a note.
Yeah. He starts walking off towards this big manor house.
Can I? Atric is beat to shit and cranky as hell because he just had to relive his family being murdered. Can I insight this dude? The last person that invited me into his home murdered my family and turned me into a monster. He seemed real nice too.
I will assist you if you'd like. Because
How are you assisting?
Anyone completely believes Bert.
I mean,
Seems like a good guy.
We are outsiders, therefore we are guests of honor. And
Yeah.
it's just
How
like
that works.
Small hamlet people? The merchant coming with the pots and pans, that's a cool guy. That's the hero of the village. He's like, I brought the new pots, and you're like, guest of honor.
Hey, but
Anyone's
I was a merchant.
on board with this. He's like, yep, makes
Hector
sense.
is the fact that Awen is on board with this means Hector is even more suspicious. That doesn't make it more comforting. He's paranoid of everything.
I got a 13.
Man, this guy's a small town mayor. He's just happy to have you.
Okay.
17 for me. It's the lowest I can
Happy
get.
to have you. Do you follow him into the manor?
Absolutely.
Yeah. He does. Atric's
Alright,
the
so-
shit. He's tired.
He brings you into the manor, and as the doors open up, you see this. It's modest, but it's still relatively nice looking foyer. Heavily decorated. There's a portrait of Bert, or Bertram, if you want to call him that. That's his full name, Bertram Iron. But there's a portrait of him and what looks to be like a young daughter. I'm about 10 or 12, and she has completely different features from Bert. Bert has dark hair and dark eyebrows and sallow, pasty skin. She has more blondish hair and it's weird to see, but more tannish skin. Not a lot of people sport a tan here in this realm.
Kind of moving into this more enclosed space with this guy. Hector still kind of on edge with everything that has happened in life. Does this guy smell odd? Because with the Dampier
Good with this
knowing
plan.
live or dead kind of thing.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
And yeah, as we come in, good.
19.
It doesn't give off any abnormal smell. The room that you step into, while clean and tidy, it does have a little bit of a musty, an old house smell. But other than that, there's no weird smells coming off of him.
Okay.
Awen is going to look for a place to kick off her boots and hook up her cloak.
There's a there's a coat rack, like a line of coat hooks, to the right of the door. You can see that they're actually in the shape of like brass hands, and they're all in like a held out hand, so you can like kind of hang it on the fingertips and stuff like that.
Now I want my party to listen in pain, as Awen would do this. Chugman screams inside, but Awen pulls off the cloak of Elvenkind, her like misty, magical fucking cloak, and hooks it up and kicks off her boots because they're muddy. And you don't do that in a proper home.
Yeah. Atrix gonna be a dick. He'll clean the mud off of his boots, but he's not taking them off right now.
Same.
Yep. Same here.
There's a clatter to the left as a door is open, and a cart is pushed through. And following this cart is this big, brutish-looking man. His top half seems to be almost too big and wide to be supported by his bottom half, and he kind of walks with a bit of a hitch, like one of his shoulders is slumped down, and he pushes this cart over, and he looks at you, and he's got the dark hair and the dark thick eyebrows like the mayor has. He's like, "Oh, this is my brother Gregory. Gregory, say hello to our guests. They're going to be staying here for the night until the festival is ready. I want you to take good care of them, now you hear?" And Gregory looks over at you guys. It's just like almost like blank stare, and he just, ugh. And he starts to push, and he moves towards the back. He's like, Bertram is like, Gregory will show you to your rooms and make sure that you have fresh linens if you just want to follow him. I will return presently with some refreshments.
Appreciate your kindness.
Well, thank you.
Thank you a lot.
Much obliged,
Your
sir.
accent's gonna turn me into Desmond real quick.
Well, howdy.
Well, howdy. I hate water.
And
All of a
any
sudden, I
manual
very much
labor.
don't want to swim. Yeah, Atric and Desmond would not get along real well.
Well,
Oh no.
So you guys
that
are-
sounds like a battle map.
You guys are led into underneath the where the staircase goes up. You're led through a set of doors, which brings you to the back of the manor, where a long corridor stretches, and there are multiple doors. Gregory walks up to one set of doors and opens it, and he kind of like gestures at Saffron and Awen, kind of just like lazily, and then he goes to a second door and he opens it, and then he looks both at Hector and Atrek, and then he just pushes the cart down the corridor and disappears into another door, closing it behind him, staring at you a little bit too long as he does so.
What was in the cart? Just giving it a glance.
It looked like toiletries and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
sir.
He would have given you guys a stack of fresh linens. Just kind of just shoves it into your arms.
By
Pushes his cart.
By chance, a key for these doors?
No.
Oh.
Is there a lock?
Is
on
there a
these
lock?
doors?
Yeah. That was
Yeah, there's an interior lock.
okay. So it's a bolt, not a keyhole.
Yeah, more like a latch.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
This is
I'll go in the room and
nice.
try to clean up a bit, get rid of the dirt that's on the coat, and
Oh god,
Clean
Awen's
up as best he
covered in
can.
blood.
Well, Awen has a lot of freshening up to do. She gets to work. If there's a wash basin, she just like shoves her head in it.
Yeah, say I know. So the first time we woke up on the train, we had like threadbare clothing that looked like we had been buried, and then we replaced it with an exact outfit that was cleaner. Which one are we in right now? The buried one or the new one?
Question.
I mean, you wore the new one and then were buried. So you're in your what you got off the Requiem.
Okay, that was the question.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it's not like super thread worn and
No,
dirty
no.
as
It's
shit.
just dirty.
but
Yeah, it's hella dirty.
Okay. Then yeah, if there's a wash basin or a washroom, Adrian will take some time to try and clean himself up as well.
While you guys are cleaning yourself up, there's a rap at your door. Don't mind my intrusion. I brought y'all some refreshments. I'm sure you're quite thirsty and hungry. I'll leave them outside here at the door. I did see you needed some time to probably tidy up after your long journey. If you need me, I'll be out in the square getting things ready for the festival. Feel free to, well, my home is your home. Just steer clear of Gregory. He gets a little ornery if things get messy.
When does the festival start?
Oh, well, it's a harvest moon now, so it should be getting ready in a few hours. As soon as the moon is at its highest is when we kick things off.
We will
Okay.
be out there.
Say, can I use second wind real quick? Apparently, I didn't use it because I still have a charge here.
Sure.
Try and get some love back. Worth it.
You add 4 to that.
Well,
At your
more worth
level.
it.
When your second wind, when you roll it on Foundry, it never adds the level for some reason.
Yeah, it's also a secondary. This isn't my fighter sheet, so that might be it too.
Oh. No, because even with resting, it doesn't do it.
Oh, weird.
So are we taking like a short rest here, or what are we doing? Because it'll probably be like, what, 2 hours?
Yeah, if we have at least a minimum of an hour, I'd love to take a short rest. Awen, though, was like washing up. She'll get out like the needle and thread. She will try to go over to the boys' room if they let her, and she will knock and go, you guys need some patching up?
I think everything I have's okay. But I'll let you know.
No one will nod. She knows she has like bullet holes in her clothes, so she's gonna go patch them up.
Yeah. Hector got shot a lot too.
Yeah, we got messed up.
He'd probably
Yeah.
give you his shirt. Throw on a spare. Not the coat though. Yeah, so cleaning up, brushing off the coat, checking all the pockets in the coat for all of his stuff and making sure everything's still there. Polishing the boots, polish the cane and the dagger, and all of that during, I would hope, a short rest.
I'll allow it.
Mercy, kind one.
Thank you so much. Please, sir, can I have a short rest?
Oh look, I healed up to my full, guys.
Nice.
Oh, man.
That's right. I do need to roll hit die.
That's so devastating.
Wait, I need to roll because
I actually overhealed.
if only. All right, I can't roll it on here because that's having me roll 8s.
Plus 3. Why won't it just roll my hit die for me? What's going on? Short rest. Ah.
Oh no, son of a bitch!
Screw it. Might as well.
Oh, doesn't that make you feel good?
Oh, that's so nice.
Recover
So
49.
nice. That brings me up to full. Thank God. It cost every hit die I have, but it brought me up to full.
What does a long rest taste like? What's that like?
It's been 85 years since the last long rest.
That's so brutal, dude.
Not full, but close.
I have level 2 HP for a bit.
You guys tell me what you want to do. I am getting this.
Yeah, combat prepared.
No, I'm getting a the manor map for you guys.
Awen will ask Saffron, do you need anything patched?
Nah, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Awen will nod. She goes,
That's-
do you think he has like a missus that needs help downstairs cooking or anything?
Well, we can go check it out if you want.
Yeah. Awen will wander downstairs.
Yeah, I'll go with her.
You are downstairs.
Make sure that she doesn't kill anybody.
We'll wander to the kitchen.
Yep.
Anyone will also do a subtle angel shadow vibe check. You
Mm-hmm.
touching any doors?
Are you touching any doors?
Well, is the angel shadow going? Murder! Murder!
Give me an insight check.
It is time to kill again, Awen.
Right.
18.
No, the shadow is not calling for you to murder. However, it is giving you an uneasy feeling.
Like it's feeling uneasy?
Yes.
Awen goes back to the hall, gets her cloak, puts on her boots, scrapes the mud off the boots.
Are you leaving? What's happening?
No, just getting ready. Awen will go, hey, Saffron. Actually, silly me, we need to talk to the boys real quick. And she heads back that way.
Well, we were gonna talk to the. Anyway, okay. She's already gone.
Mobile!
Meanwhile, Atric and Hector in the room. What the fuck is up with her?
Hold down. Oh, hold down. Claim she doesn't remember it. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well,
She's
she
very faithful. I mean, I'm not there, but.
She might be
It's
leashed.
insane. She's talking to shadows that are her husband and her dead children, and I don't know. I mean, the damn Mister was eating your blood? Our blood? Well, I say blood loosely.
Well, I don't know. I just need to keep an eye. As many as
Please
possible.
do. Yes. I will keep mine on her, but he waves his hand in front of his face. I've been kind of rebuilt. I don't know how much I trust my own eyes anymore. Yours are sharper than mine when we know if anything stands out.
Well, I'll do what I can, but this town's making me uneasy.
Everything has made me uneasy since meeting you guys on the train platform.
Well, you saw what happened. In my memory, parties are not exactly a good time for me.
Trust me, I understand. Being invited into a man's home to be taken care of and for dinner, not exactly a pleasant memory myself. With that odd fellow there not speaking much.
Yeah, remind me, I know it's my backstory, Vader, but it was like a harvest festival for that party as well, too, wasn't it?
Yes.
The same, like, Blood Moon Harvest
No,
Festival, kind of, just, okay.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Well, harvest festivals could be entertaining. Have to keep an eye on that too.
Great.
You'll probably hear, Aaron, wait! Aaron, where are you running? Come on! Oh my
You'll
god.
hear a knock on the door. Do you want to build a snowman? No, just kidding.
Build a snowman.
Got the mobile like.
We make it out of
27
people
taps
in
a
my
second.
town.
Ah,
It's a
You want
meatball.
to burn a wicker man?
wanna build a meat man? Go to our base.
From our base.
Good Harvey. The meat man is the secret final boss. Don't worry.
Patrick would let them in. I think go back to probably sitting at the desk with a sewing kit in front of him, patching up his own shirt, having not given it to A1.
Awen will pause at that. There's one thing that takes her like momentarily off track. She goes, I could have done that for you.
I'm aware. I appreciate the offer, but sometimes I need things to do with my hands.
And then she shakes her head. Anyways, the shadow doesn't like this place.
I think this is the first time the Shadow and I are in agreement.
So
I was
Adric
just
stops
telling-
and looks at Hector. He's like, I don't like that.
Adrian immediately. This place is trusted. I like it here. They're all good people.
Just you.
Well, what did the shadow tell you?
It just gave me an uneasy feeling. It doesn't usually do that unless something bad's about to happen.
Can't you ask the shadow?
Awen will look down at the shadow. What's making you feel uneasy?
What is it, boy? Is little Timmy trapped in a well?
Little Timmy summoning an eldritch god?
You're muted.
To split and go towards Hector and Atric. Like, what's making you uneasy? Murder? My
This
meat
town is full of
puppet is
righteous
in
people.
danger?
You get no response from the shadow.
It just gave me a feeling of unease.
You went from making yourself at
So it only talks to you when it wants you to murder?
No, it told me to trust that Atric's a good man. He just, doesn't see the whole picture. That was also a thing it told me. So
inflicted at certain enemy.
Awen is going to pull out the Book of Avison, and she's going to flip through it, and do that thing like religiously, like overly religious people do, where they find a passage that fits the situation.
Oh Lord.
Or like
It
twist the
says-
passage to fit the situation.
Yeah.
And it says,
Yeah.
"Lo, they were beaten by cornstalks, and their fingernails were pulled from their beds, and nails driven into their cuticles." That's not what it says at all.
What kind of
Awen's
book
like,
is this?
"Do we have a hammer?"
Yes, do not touch it. This is my hammer. Thank you very much. Well, until your shadow gets over its nerves, I don't quite know what we could do. Well, you went from making yourself at home to road already very quickly.
Awen will just go, "If this shadow's feeling uneasy, this can't be a safe place."
Well, has this happened before? The shadow feeling uneasy? Maybe it is a good place and the shadow is feeling uneasy because the shadow doesn't have good intention.
I don't think that's it. Just refute good logic with a simple statement.
She really is religious. Let's just.
Well,
be aware
why
when-
don't we? Sorry, go ahead, Edric.
It's quite. I apologize, Saffron. I did not mean to speak over you. Let's just be aware. I'm uneasy. I've recently relived the worst day of my life, and now in a very similar situation, I was invited into a man's home to be a guest. It's not exactly. I'm not exactly at ease myself, but that
You
might be
think
more-
he's a stitcher?
He better hope he's not.
Awen will actually nod at that. Like, she looks like she would probably kill him if he was a stitcher.
She wouldn't have time.
Well, I think we should just keep an eye out for anything weird, and we'll just take care of each other.
Maybe we could look around. I don't know, for like clues. Is that a thing you do?
Yeah. But we're not. I don't know what we're looking for. Did you ask your shadow?
I mean, you could look all you want, but I doubt anything worthwhile would be laying about the house. But
I
We
could
had a
go check
dog
it
or
out.
something.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could go out and enjoy the festival. Maybe. I don't know.
He
It
said,
seems
he
weird
said-
that they're celebrating a red moon, right?
Harvest moon is what he said. Is that
What are they harvesting?
corn?
Probably a
Okay.
wheat and corn.
That's a
I would
front
say.
for something else. Nobody harvests in the red moon. Nobody covers corn in the red moon.
They're growing methamphetamines.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, hey,
Front for something.
hey, moonshine. They're making
Might
corn
be living in Florida.
liquor.
They said y'all's gonna be our pack mules. Now bend over.
Mm-mm.
Oh no.
We got
I
these
had a-
balloons here that we're gonna stick up your ass.
And remember, this flag is our cultural heritage. Sorry, that's it.
Wow. So they said, he said to make ourselves at home. So if we were to go, I mean, look for a library, look for a sitting room where we could all sit comfortably. We just might happen to be in the wrong part of the house. We don't know any better. I could take a look
I'm
around
saying,
also. See. Look for anything out of sorts.
Well, I mean, in the Penny Dreadfuls I would read, they would tell you, like, wouldn't he keep, like, I don't know, like a body in the ice drawer or something?
Well,
Why?
Isn't that what they do?
Penny Dreadfuls, really? Wow. I don't.
Copper dreadful in this world.
I don't imagine it would be quite that easy. I'm more something else. I'm not worried about dead bodies. I'm worried that becoming one. I'm
You get over it.
paranoid, I guess. But
Worried about becoming a dead body, says the dead body.
You get over it. It's fine.
partially dead. Mostly dead.
Heaven forbid. Sorry, I'm only mostly dead. That's a totally different thing.
Anyone will go, well, he brought us drinks. Do we want to, like, see if the drinks are safe, or... And then Awen will whisper, obviously, because they're listening right now.
Saffron is
what if they're
not drinking any
poisoned?
drinks. Saffron does not consume any food or drink.
Atrix like halfway through his drink by this point.
We've established that you guys just drink and eat whatever that puts in front of you.
And Bert walks in and he goes, well, boy, you're about to go on a trip.
I didn't know you like to get wet.
Please
Wet,
enjoy
wet,
the ride.
Welcome to Wickers Willow.
We were a few hours outside of Los Angeles when the drugs kicked in.
Yeah.
At the pulp.
That reminds me. Maybe you guys can help me with the name of this movie. It's got Matthew Lillard in it. It's something punk. But like
Salt
one of the
Lake City
guys
Punk.
in there runs through. Is that it?
SLC punk. Yeah.
Yeah, where he runs through the football field while it's like the fucking sprinklers are on. He's got all those hits of acid on him, and he just loses his fucking mind.
I believe that
He's
is.
like,
Yeah.
the devil's inside my house, and he wants to kill my mom.
Yeah, I believe that. It's been
Awen's
a
backstory.
really long time. That and
Yeah.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas too.
Yep.
Acid trip movies. Hey, anywho, we can look around. He said the house. We're welcome to the house.
You look around for clues, yeah.
I'd rather know something than just walk out into this festival, assuming they might be good people. I'm
You
just
guys hear
paranoid.
above you a thudding of footsteps and the laughter of a child echoing down through the floorboards.
Awen jumps.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Awen's gonna go, in the stories, you know, sometimes the little girl's a ghost. Every time. Oh, Awen is in a horror movie now in her mind. She's like,
Awen talks to her dead children. That's
Awen's fucking
ironic.
crazy. What do you want me to do? I've been telling you guys, she ain't cray.
I'm gonna go look.
Let's go look for a nice, comfortable place to sit, not in this room.
Be suspicious.
Let's also look. If the angel's uneasy, we should also not maybe leave a child if they are alive, like just alone by themselves in a house. That's making the angel feel
Are you
uneasy.
trying to kill the child because it's alone in the house?
Come on now.
Awen will startle at the. No, what?
Well, there was a child in the portrait in the foyer. They might be his child, despite the fact that it definitely did
least.
not look like it at all.
Very least we make sure she's safe.
Saffron is gonna step out of the room and be like,
Just introduce
I
ourselves.
wish there was somebody that we could share this candy with. Is there anybody here?
Saffron. You do not yell out, hey child, here's some candy from this strange woman in your home that you've never met.
Well, I'm in
That
the
sounds like
house.
something Awen would say.
You
Awen
hear
would.
from upstairs,
Awen
I only
goes-
take my candy from strangers in vans.
Well, I don't have a van, but I
Why do you
have
care
a
about their
stranger.
shoes?
Awen goes, that is literally the first thing I taught my boys not to do. Is to take unsolicited candy.
But Saffron, if you do call out, like for anything, you hear like the footsteps again upstairs, and you just hear just laughter. This time they go across the opposite way of the way they originally went.
Oh, no, that's not to be rude, guest. Let's
She's
introduce
gonna
ourselves.
look at Hector and be like, okay, let's go see. Atric, you coming?
Might
Yeah,
as well. And he'll shake out his shirt, throw it on, and grab his jacket, and throw his jacket on as well.
Yeah, you got to move your token though because you're blocking the door. Yes, you
We're in
do.
a house.
Which
Surprise! We've been narrating that we're in this house this whole time.
There,
Anyway,
there we
Put
go.
you all at the base of the stairs.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
We're in one, okay?
Avon, don't do anything if it's a child.
Entrance hall.
Awen will like give like Saffron a weird look like, why do you what? I'm not I wanna make sure this kid is safe.
Yep, that sounds about right. Okay.
Let's just keep it that
Yeah.
way. Safe is a good spot to be.
Suspicious.
Suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yeah.
We got upstairs.
Yep.
Don't be suspicious.
Awen will hurry along.
Yeah, I think Atric would actually call up upstairs. Hello to the house. Is anybody here?
No response.
Don't like that.
With a better look at that portrait, based on the imagery, and you said that they look nothing alike, does the kid look like they're pleased to be in the picture? The painting.
Give me an insight check on the painting.
Alright.
You should do that over there. There's paintings right there.
My god, I always have a hard time. 25. My brain.
$25. Looking at the painting, I mean, her face, she's not smiling, but she doesn't look like distressed or anything like that. However, the paint that makes her up seems to be fresher than the paint that makes him up. As if the two of them were painted at separate times.
Is this like that movie, like Speak No Evil or See No Evil or something?
No, I was
Kidnap
beginning
the
of the
child
Speak no
and
evil.
cut
one
the
with,
tongue out.
I thought you were talking about the one with Gene Wilder and and fucking
No.
what's
Is
his
it-
name?
Richard Pryor. That's See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
Richard Pryor, yeah.
That is
Yeah,
Speak
such
No
a good
Evil.
movie.
Well, I guess nobody wants any of this candy.
It's just an odd thing. Why are you yelling about
Saffron, that won't work.
Do you
Well,
even
it
have
sounded like a
candy?
kid laughing.
Awen will
You
go,
don't know
yeah,
you have no candy?
Why? Don't get my hopes up, damn.
Ewan will go, they're
you
smarter
want
than
some
you
candy?
think. They know when an adult's bribing them.
Everybody knows when they're being
Well,
bribed, so it's pretty obvious.
my siblings will
I
come
mean, not all
running
the time.
down if I say I have candy for them.
Ewan has gone up the stairs.
Who are we talking?
I thought I did.
I'll be right
Oh.
behind her.
Oh, Saffron has it. Saffron's just standing there
At the door, singing, "Don't be
Yep,
suspicious.
there.
Don't be suspicious."
I throw open this door.
Without knocking.
That door is locked.
I close this door, this unopenable
Yeah.
door.
Mm.
Ewan will go, well, this door's locked, guys.
Okay, well, let's try the other side. There on the other side. Yeah.
Hector, did you go in that room?
I was gonna peek in there.
Okay. You peek in, and this looks like to be some sort of a nursery. There are multiple children's beds here.
And suspenseful music.
Don't like that.
You see there are toys and other childish baubles scattered around on the floor, on the rug, and there's like a bookshelf with children's books and all that.
Any other doors leading out of this room?
There's a door that leads to the north. Let me make sure I put it in there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a door that leads to the north, on this side of the wall, on the north side of the wall.
Can I, as I'm standing here, listen for any footsteps or any indication as to the direction of any movement besides us?
Give me a perception check.
18.
18.
Yes.
You hear no sounds. You can hear people from the outside, muffled through the walls, just kind of talking and being jovial. But you don't hear any sounds or anything at the current moment.
Okay.
You're muted.
The room on the other side.
The room on the other side here. You try the door.
Yeah.
You open it.
Yeah.
And it looks to be like another set of like a larger set of guest room.
Huh.
Wait, they didn't give us a better room?
Well, this is like a huge, but it only has one bigger bed.
It's just for the fancy guests or the peasant.
Doesn't seem
guests.
like anybody's around in that area, right?
Nope, it's quiet as a church mouse.
Church.
Ewan will go,
Okay.
well, what's down here? And she just goes to the room, right? Is that...
And you walk in and you see Hector standing in a little room, rolling a coin across the back of his fingers. If I were a sneaky little kid, where would I hide? Somebody's really good at hiding. I can't seem to find him anywhere.
You hear a slight giggle from beyond the door to the north. The door to the north.
The dirt to the nerd. walking over the door. I couldn't possibly find them even if I tried. And I will open the door.
It's locked.
Oh no. A locked door? Whatever shall I do? Thieves' tools.
Roll it.
Gonna traumatize this poor girl.
Anyone will pat him on the shoulder before.
I'm assuming the pat on the shoulder comes with the dark guidance,
Guidance.
of the angel of shadow, the angel shadow.
Like rather than normal like simple wisdom, it's just like open the door, get to the meat inside.
Ah!
Quick finger. Quick finger up the butt.
Ah! Do not check oil.
Ewan
Not
licks her finger
acceptable.
and pokes it in his ear first.
That is a dirty 20. God. This is getting terrible.
Yeah,
As
it's
you,
very dirty.
as you are as you are fiddling with this lock, and Awen's fiddling with your lock, you both suddenly hear you guys really shouldn't be doing that. And you turn around and there's the girl sitting on the bed.
My goodness.
That's
you're-
Father's room. He doesn't like people in there.
Well, if memory serves, I heard you in there just a few moments ago. How did you
Oh
get out
no,
here?
I would never go in there. I've been here the whole time. You're just really bad at seeking.
You are a master.
Ewan
At hiding.
probably cleared her high jump record when the girl appeared behind them.
You just see the bottom half of Awen sticking out of the roof.
Well,
Are you having fun up there?
yeah, we found somebody in here that likes to play hide and seek. Do you have other?
Ewan will
I'm
go.
pretty good at it. I'm pretty good at it too. You came in this room and you couldn't even find me.
Well, seems
But why
like
are you trying to get into my father's room?
I was trying to find you. I heard a voice on the other side of the wall, someone giggling and laughing, so I figured that you locked yourself in, and that's cheating. You can't lock doors when you're playing hide and seek.
Well, I know that. That's why I didn't lock myself in there. I was over here the whole time. You didn't even look.
Well, what's your name, little one?
Do we have an image for this girl? Sorry.
What?
Do we have a picture for this child?
No, but I can find
And
one.
or does this child look physical?
Yeah.
Okay.
She looks like a child.
Well, like
She looks-
the bed has weight on it, like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, what was your
Anyone
name,
will go-
little one?
Oh, my name's Elsa. What's yours?
Hector. And I must say, Elsa, not many people can hide from me. You're very good.
Oh. I know. I'm the best.
You play often
All the time.
by yourself.
Oh no, I play with the whole town.
Well, that
You
must be fun indeed.
What about your
Yeah, none of them can find me. I hold the record.
siblings?
Who's-
I don't have any siblings.
Does this room have 3 beds, or is that just
Mm-hmm. Oh, it does.
You have 3 beds for yourself.
I mean, it's in case I ever have any friends over.
That's smart thinking. It's good to think ahead.
How old is she?
She looks to be about like 11, 12.
I'm surprised you're here playing hide and seek instead of in the town. Everyone's getting ready for some festival.
Oh, I don't really much care for the festival. There's a lot of work that goes into it, and it kind of cuts into my playtime.
I understand playtime is an important time.
Yeah. Plus, when
shame
they
to
light
lose
the big thing in the center of town, the fire scares me.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's big and it's all flamey. So it. Last time I saw it, I had nightmares for a long time.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, my boy Sword didn't like the fires either. He always kind of hid inside when that happened.
You have
The
kids?
shadow behind Awen waves.
That's terrifying.
Elsa waves back at the shadow.
Awen will turn and kind of look. Just a normal shadow, probably at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I do. I have 2 boys.
Well, did you bring them with you?
Awen stops.
She
Brain
unfortunately
catches up.
Had to leave them at home. Eowyn is on an important business trip, and she didn't want her children to be bored.
Oh, well, that's too bad. I think they would have enjoyed playing hide and seek with me. I know I would.
Hadar really enjoyed it. Well, have you ever seen someone hide in a pumpkin patch?
I hide in the pumpkin patch all the time.
That's what Hadar was best at.
So I have to ask, what is your favorite hiding place here in the town? You gotta
I'm not
have
gonna
one.
tell you that.
Well,
Then I give away my secrets.
that's
Awen
the
will
beauty of it. You can share it.
feign outrage as she goes, "Yeah, obviously she wouldn't tell you that."
Well, hold up here. Hear me out. The beauty of it is that we are obviously travelers and not in the town all the time. This way she can show off her favorite spaces and still be able to hide in them when she plays with the town. We're not here all year. We're only here for a little bit.
Well, if you want to find out where my favorite hiding spot is, then maybe we should just play and I'll go hide there. And you can see if you can find me.
But I'm not new. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know the town real well, so maybe you can give us a clue, so we know at least have a chance. Somebody who lives here would know all of the best spaces. Is it in the town proper or in the manor?
My favorite hiding spot is outside of the house.
Outside of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Still in town?
Are you
Yes.
allowed
I
outside
can't
of the
go too far.
house? Or do you sneak
I mean, Father
out?
gets worried if I go too far, but Father gets worried if I go too far, but no, I can go as far as I want. Well, I can't go past the edge of town, past the cornfields. I can't go past there, or else I'll get in trouble.
Fucking children of the corn.
Well, also, actually, now that Aelin's thinking about it, we just walked into this town, right? We just walked on the road in.
Mm-hmm.
No palisade.
Nope.
And
Just the town.
that would be like,
But that's red flag.
how are they
Shit.
alive? Yeah.
Yep.
Aelin will go, actually, and I noticed, do you guys not deal with any creepy crawlies out in the dark?
Oh no, that's what the scarecrows are for, silly. They keep everything away.
Except the crows, of course.
Aelin will go, so it's like It's like harvest magic.
I don't know what that is, but sure.
It's old people talk.
And she kind of like hearing you, step the crow's part. She kind of giggles at that, and she's like, "Oh, you must be talking about Tom, the scarecrow at the front. Yeah, he's really bad at scaring scarecrows, but he's great at keeping other things away."
Do all of your scarecrows have names?
The ones that I talk to, I name them after the other kids I meet.
On our way through town, did we see children?
Yeah.
I was about to ask that. Um, so,
In fact,
What?
you saw too many children. Ooh, unsupervised. Ooh.
That's scary
No.
for a different
No.
reason entirely.
All running around screaming while you're trying to enjoy your nice fajita dinner at the Chili's.
that is a horror
So
of
oddly
reality, not a fantasy game.
We go to the general store and there's a kid knocking down all the stuff in the aisles because, wasn't watched.
Another one crying in the middle of the aisle because they won't get him their favorite thing.
All of
Yep.
a sudden, I understand Eowyn.
I want mac and cheese. We have mac and cheese at home. I don't want that mac and cheese. Yeah, sometimes you just...
I want blue box!
I'm not going to make that joke. I'll hold my joke in.
Well, your father was very nice to let us stay in your house. It is very pretty. But we thanked him, but we weren't able to find your mother to thank her, because, I'm sure she also does a lot to keep the house up and running.
Oh, my mother died a long time ago. See, this is hers, and she holds out like a little blue scarf that she has tied around her neck. She gave me this before she died.
Anyone's heart melts. And we'll go, it's very lovely. So does your uncle do all the cooking then?
Uncle?
George.
Gregory.
Gregory.
George?
Gregory.
Gregory, right?
Yeah.
That's Gregory.
Gregory is not my uncle. And he's not very good at cooking, no. Usually father cooks.
Then who is, well, your father
Your father's
introduced-
Bertram?
Yeah, my father's Bertram.
Oh. Well, he just introduced Gregory as his brother, so...
Does that make
confusing.
him my uncle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Assuming that
Sometimes,
he's
but
actually
yes,
your
most of the time.
father's brother, then yes.
Oh, well. He's always been here since I've been here, so I assume that they're brothers.
Fair enough.
Are we gonna play hide and seek or what? I'll go hide. And she runs past you guys out the door, down the stairs.
Awen will actually say, you have to pick a seeker first!
You guys pick! And she disappears. You hear the
Oh.
door open and shut.
Damn it.
Awen will point at Hector.
Damn it. I wish I wouldn't have had to heal. Because I would have just cast
Oh,
Hunter's
Hunter's
Mark on
Mark.
her. Yep.
Just shot her in the back of the fucking head with my bow.
No, Hunter's Mark, I can track her down. I have advantage on all checks to make her
Big
track her.
cheater.
Hey,
Oh, I
I'm
don't
going
get
to
my tracking thing till much later.
count while finishing picking this door.
Okay.
Awen's gone.
It was a dirty
Time to
20.
get moving.
So with the 20, the door unlocks. come into what seems to be like a master bedroom. Big, elegant bed on the eastern wall. Luxurious looking rug adorning the center. Sitting area around a fireplace on the southern wall. And a small bookshelf and writing area to the north.
I will take a brief look at the writing area, like good once over, not taking a lot of time. In the writing area before following everyone else out.
Alright, give me an investigation.
Okay. That's not as good as my perception, but it's still pretty good. 17 plus some stuff. 7. 24.
You said 24?
Yes.
Okay, so are you just looking what's on top and stuff like that? You said you're just kind of giving it a once over?
Not disturbing too much, but looking for any writings or papers that seem out of sorts.
Okay. Well, you don't find anything out of sorts, and as you're kind of shifting through, you knock some papers onto the ground, and as you go to pick them up, you look underneath the desk, and you see there's a like a length of wood that seems to be like loose. Like it's like this separate panelings of these little like 2-inch by like 8-inch panels, and one of them looks loose.
Peek. I'll peek in there and see what I see.
As you press it, there's a sound of a click and like a sound of like something opening inside one of the drawers.
Fireball goes off.
Yeah. He's in search mode, not in common sense look for trap mode. So he'll look in the drawer and see what he sees.
Okay.
Trying not to like whatever he dropped on the floor, he's trying to like put it back so it doesn't look like anything was messed with.
Okay. So you pull the drawer out and you see that there's a secret compartment has fallen open, and inside there is a bound, like it's bound and cracked soot-stained leather. Is this journal that smells faintly of burnt ash.
Grabbing that. I will take it. And then put everything else back in place.
It?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll the deck save.
Snatch the journal. Put everything back in safe. Nope, no trap or anything like that. However, those who are outside, you see Gregory is starting to make his way here, starting to go up the stairs.
Awen went off to hide as well.
Say, I'm going to, seeing Gregory come up, Atric will actually summon Felton in this room and have Felton flag down Hector and gesture like, we gotta go.
All right. Putting everything back, closing the drawer, sliding the journal into one of the many pockets of the jacket, dash across the room, close the door behind him.
If it's got a thumb latch on the inside, Felton will lock it.
Saffron go down to Gregory and be like, "Hey, we're playing hide and seek with Elsa. Did you where she went?"
And from behind
His
Saffron,
face,
you hear, "Ready or not, here I come."
his face goes from like just kind of, bored look, nothing stare, into the like a contorted face of rage. What did you say?
The
We're
young
playing
girl?
hide and seek with Elsa.
She asked us to play a game.
I think you've spent enough time in the manor. Your presence is requested outside. The festival is beginning.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, I thought the festival wasn't for a few more hours.
We did
The effigy will be burned in a few hours. Go. Have fun. Take place in the merriment. Stop snooping.
I'm not snooping. We were
He goes
invited
out,
to play a game.
He goes to the door of the kids' room, and he slams it shut and locks it. You shouldn't be up here.
I heard the child laughing. She seems like a nice kid.
Go downstairs. Not up here.
Oh,
Fair
And he
enough.
like ushers you guys down to the stairs and stands at the top, just glaring at you guys, waiting to see what you guys do.
Does he notice that he only has 3 of them? Because Awen ran off to hide.
You would have ran by him.
Okay. Did he collect Awen then and just be like, "No upstairs"?
No, he let you run by, which is what drew his attention towards the upstairs.
Okay.
He does
Mr.
not
Moon,
want
go
you.
outside.
He doesn't want you up here.
We
Okay.
weren't told not to go upstairs. Just saying.
Saffron's gonna move down and go outside. And she's gonna yell, "Awen, are you here? Did you hide? Make a noise."
Awen's a better fighter than that. I get this at advantage because I have a cloak of elven kind.
As you guys walk out the door, Gregory says, "Mind the mist now. It's hungry."
That's common.
I will take part in the game and look around for either Awen or Elsa.
Okay. Awen, go ahead and roll me a stealth roll.
She did.
I had a 19. Yeah.
Oh, you did. And then Hector, you can roll me a perception or investigation.
25. There's
Where does Hector find you, Awen?
That's a good question. Imagine Awen's like played hide and seek a lot. With like, so like she like hidden in like the boys' room, like, but she's like managed to like wedge herself like up on like a shelf in the closet.
that looks
All right,
dreadfully
so-
uncomfortable. Come on, let's go.
It really
find Elsa.
hurts. Awen falls out and just like, ow, everything really hurt.
All right. so you find Awen and then step outside, and you see that everybody's still moving around. And as everybody passes you, they all say the same thing: "Harvest bounty to you, traveler."
Um,
Do they say it in the exact same tone and pitch?
Mm-hmm.
I am going
Fucking
to.
NPCs.
I'm going to. In the guise of, looking for the kid, I'm going to walk not out of town, but in a direction where people aren't, where less people are moving around, and pretend like I'm looking for her and sort of walk away from people.
Okay.
So
As you're
pumpkin
walking away,
patch
everybody's
or
everybody's like, "See you at the burning."
oh, I'll see you there. Can't wait. And once we get far enough away from people, he just reaches into the coat and around the backside of his hip pulls out the journal. I don't know if this is. I haven't looked at it yet. I don't know if it's something to be concerned about, but generally things hidden in hidden compartments are warrant a peek.
Hidden compartment, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then. Peeking around, trying to make sure there's no one immediately by us. If I can find just a wall to lean against real quick and try and skim this journal.
Okay.
Everyone's gonna ask, when did you get that?
It made it appear through magic, and he does some close hand magic coin trick.
Anyone's mostly sitting there going, am I the only one who played hide and seek?
I sent you the first entry there, Sylvan.
Ooh. The Harvest Festival draws near. The Harvest Festival draws near. Preparations are underway. The Wicker Lord must be appeased, as it was in the days of our forebears. Blessings on the crops, blessings on our children. It is not cruelty, it is the price of prosperity. Father says the mist will protect us after the offering is made. No one can leave, but no one wants to. We are safe inside the mist. Safe and blessed. Okie dokie. Question there. Because those two statements, as they are written, sound like they are written by different people. Are they different handwritings?
These ones seem to be the same.
Same handwriting. Does it look like well-practiced lordly hand of a mayor, or a little bit more clumsy, like a kid wrote it?
No, they are more practice.
Okay. That. The Wicker Lord? Anyone? I'm not from country estate sort of living. Does that ring a bell to anyone?
Does it?
Does it, yeah.
Been all over the place. And also has his book.
No, this is not something you guys would have heard of. The Wicker Lord does not sound like anything. I mean, effigies being burned and stuff like that is something that you've heard of, but as far as the specific name, the Wicker Lord,
Sounds almost heretical to anyone, right? Like
Everything
raising
sounds
some
heretical
kind of.
to
Do you keep reading?
Oh yeah. speed reading. As fast as I can get through it and like fill the information.
These ones, the writing begins to get a little bit more askewed.
Same, similar like writing style, just more frantic, or like different hand altogether.
Starts off with the same, changes rapidly as it
So-
goes.
Frantic scribbling more than another
Yep.
person. Okay. The girl resisted. We chose her as the offering, but she screamed and fought. The fire wouldn't catch. It was wrong, all wrong. When the flames finally took hold, the pyre collapsed. Screams, fire spread to the fields, the houses. They tried to flee, but the mist swallowed them whole. They burned. We all burned. Then the bells rang again. The fields regrew. We awoke whole.
Oh. We're breaking this town. Yes?
You guys begin to hear the rustling of the corn around you. Multiple areas. As you stand there, 3 figures with haystack masks over their head step out with sickles in their hands. You must not leave town. The festival has yet to begun. You are our guest of honor. Stay. Stay with us. And they start to move towards you guys slowly, sickles in hand.
If we start backing away towards town, like back towards the main square there, do they slow down?
Is that what you do?
Like,
Yeah.
Retreat.
Shadow check.
Yeah. Tactical retreat.
Does Shadow want them dead?
No. The shadow wants you to move.
Yeah.
Anyone will follow the Shadow.
Grab whoever doesn't want to move, just pull one and start stepping backwards towards town.
As you guys are getting further away from them, they're still slowly moving, but the more you pull away from them, the more they're obfuscated by the mist. And as you get to the center of town, you don't see them anymore.
I don't think we'd go all the way to the
Just
center,
kinda-
but we still have to find this girl. The girl mentioned in the last entry. The painting.
Yeah. I've got a bad feeling.
The painting in the house. The girl painted, which I'm assuming the image in the painting matched Elsa, was not the original. They painted over whoever was there before and put her in.
Ah.
And this says that they burned the girl. So, I think we know. Well, we don't
Just
know.
Have a talk with the mayor.
I will. We have to. I'm gonna look around and see if I see any signs as the scarecrows were kind of pushing us back towards town. Hector would tuck the book away, and as they're being forced in, would be scanning and looking for Elsa.
Awen will
Perception check.
say to Atric, we need to find the girl now.
Got a bad feeling about the girl.
Perception.
Atrix also looking for the girl.
Awen will go, maybe we can... They want to
Well-
burn her in the idol, right? What if the idol goes up now?
Eowyn, that book said they already have burned her. Or burned a girl, at least.
Well, didn't she say she liked to hide outside of the house? So like right outside of the house, or just outside?
It's outside, but not outside of town.
No, I mean the house, the house that she was in, that we were in.
That's what gestures towards the mayor's house where we had stayed. Looking at these buildings, do any of them look burnt? Like there's been a
No.
recent fire?
My perception roll was a natural 20 for a grand total of 29.
You catch the glimpse of a girl going into one of the cornfields.
Just went that way. A girl or the girl?
The girl.
Okay.
Yes,
Seeing that, Hector wouldn't even. He would gesture and then just start booking it.
If you give Awen a direction, she is going to full sprint at that. If the child is in danger.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys rush into the cornfield.
Not into it for like once we start getting closer to the cornfield. Is the mist there at the cornfield, or did the mist stop like before the corn?
I mean, there's some mist in town, but like the majority of it, it's like a big thick wall on the outside of like where the cornfields are.
Okay, so the cornfields are still inside the barrier.
Yes.
Headed in.
Okay. Everybody rushing in. All right, give me an investigation. Sounded very sure about that. Fly.
It's because I'm not real sure about that.
I'm not either.
Because I am a country bumpkin. I know you can't just rush into a cornfield. You rush into a cornfield, you're lost for days on end.
Yeah.
Well, first, all the corn hurt.
Yeah, it fucking it's rush. And I also don't know if Atric would do that because his hackles are raised so much right now.
Is there room for guidance or no?
No.
I might stay behind. I'm not gonna run into the cornfield.
You got a 4.
I think Atric would approach the edge of it, but he wanted
Yeah,
to rush
I'll get.
into it.
Yeah. I'll stay behind with Atric. Just in case, friends need help, then we'll rush it.
17. Yeah.
Okay. So, Hector, you're moving through with Awen, and Awen, you get lost immediately. You lose sight of Hector. You don't know which way is up at this point. Like you're getting hit in the face by corn stalks and stuff like that. It's just discombobulating you and disorienting you, and you find yourself just kind of turning around, and all you can hear is just like the slight rustling from the wind as it moves around you, shaking some of the stalks more violently as they like catch on one another, and then like the friction sends them shaking a little bit more violently. Hector, you're moving through and you can hear the giggling sounds kind of echoing through the cornfields here, and you move and it's like you're searching, following, and you feel like you're getting closer at some points and then farther at other points, and then you go back and double back to where it sounded like you were getting closer to the giggling, and eventually you come to a small clearing. It's only about like a 10 by 10 little square clearing, and in the center is one of the scarecrows.
Moving or the
Just sitting there. Bathed in that red moonlight, it looks rather strange. It's not like any scarecrow that you've ever seen.
Also, real quick, Awen's a farm girl. This is the Harvest Moon Festival, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keyword being harvest, and the corn's up.
Mm-hmm.
Awen's going to flick out the binding blade and it's going to become a scythe, a full scythe, a farmer scythe, and she's just going to start cutting her way through it.
You start slicing your way through it, and you get about like 10 feet forward, and like it's strenuous work cutting this down, and plus moving past all the stalks that are falling down in front of you. And as you slice, you take a moment to breathe, and you turn around, and there's no progress that seems to have been made. Like, you've moved forward, but all those corn stalks that you just sliced down are back. You hear a rustle pretty close to you. What are you doing with this scarecrow, Hector?
No sign of the girl coming through here at all. No footsteps, no nothing.
Do you want to give me another investigation?
Yes, I will. Oh, not as good. That's a 16.
10. You find a faint footprint, small footprint in the dirt that seemed to look like it's running right by the scarecrow. But your mind or your eyes are taken off that rather quickly as the shadows shift on this scarecrow, and you can see kind of entwined with all the stuffing and brambles that make up this scarecrow is a blue scarf. There's a hand on your shoulder, Atrek. You whip around and it's Bertram. Well, there you are. I thought you ran off. The festival's just about to begin. We need our guest of honor to kick it off. Why don't you come with me? And from inside the cornfield, that rustling next to you, Awen, a scarecrow steps forward right next to you, almost moving robotically as it steps forward. And you see this scarecrow, just like the one that Hector is looking at, is a construct that is what looks more like a human skeleton stuffed with hay and brambles. And as its stack head leans forward and just kind of lolls and looks at you, a mouth opens and dozens of maggots and centipedes and other carrion bugs falls out of it. I need you to make me a sanity saving throw.
Oh, great.
I need one from you too, Hector.
Alright, that's Samnity.
No.
Get rid of those dice. Toss those
Are
bastards out.
you
Get real
kidding
dice,
me?
Chuckman.
Where? Oh, there it is.
Never.
Alright.
I will live and die on the virtual dice. Live and die. 7.
15.
Okay. Hector, you take 1 point of sanity damage. Awen, you take 3 points.
So Adric would turn and look at Bertram. Oh, well, we were just playing a game with your, I believe your daughter, Elsa. She has to play hide and seek.
There's no one here in that village by that name. You must be mistaken, my friend.
Oh, perhaps I misheard her then. The young woman in the painting. she has to play hide and seek with her in the manor there. But what's your daughter's name, if you don't mind? I don't want to call her by the wrong name by any means.
Where are your friends at? We are waiting to get this festival started.
I just told you, we're playing with your daughter. If I can, I'd like to make an insight check on how he's responding to the fact that I'm calling him out on having a daughter and we're playing a game with her.
There's also probably a shriek come from the cornfield at some point during this.
Yeah, there's something.
Well, that's here. So just go ahead and roll.
It's a 3.
As you like try to like gauge him, you hear that scream from inside the cornfield. It sounds exactly like Awen. And Bertram looks up. He's like, "What in the world? Why are they out in the cornfield? They're not supposed to be out there. Get them in quick."
Ewan, you alright?
Awen, you feel like a sudden tug at your hand, and you look down, and the little girl's there. "Quickly, this way!"
Goes with her.
She starts rushing off.
Awen is going to, while like following, she's going to be like, as gentle as she can say it. She's going to be like, "Honey, are you okay? Are you in danger?" Like,
"We both
outright.
gotta run quick to the chapel." And she starts running.
Awen goes in a full sprint. Awen will pick her up
Yeah.
because mobile and just goes.
Okay, what are the rest of you doing? You just heard that scream.
Atric goes to start going into the cornfield.
Yep, same as Saffron.
I was assuming before all this kicked off, what I was going to ask you is, well, I was going to tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to move ahead as stealthy as I can, because I just saw, this one's not moving, but I definitely saw other scarecrows moving. I'm going to sneak up on him and try and snatch the blue scarf back.
Okay. This one does not move. And the scarf is like, you have to cut brambles and stuff like out of it. You know how like wicker chairs are made and stuff like that? Well,
Yeah.
this is kind of the same way, but like sticks and hay are interweaved between like bones.
Okay.
So like the scarf is like interwoven in there.
Oh, it's on the scarecrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was like
Yes.
it had snatched it as she ran by.
No. It is wearing it.
I don't know what the time delay between this moment and her scream would be, but he would try and get the scarf back
Okay.
up to the point when he
we'll say
heard her
as you
scream.
Yeah, we'll say as you like finally get it out, you hear Awen scream, and then start hearing rustling, and then you probably hear like Atrek and Saffron like calling out.
Atric's loud. He bellows.
I got, what would it be? 30, 60, 90, 105 feet per round.
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, you guys start rushing in, and you can hear the little girl's voice like, "We gotta get to the chapel. They can't get us into chapel." And like you're just like following that, and like you can't tell how far away they are, but you can just hear rustling up ahead. You can hear that voice up ahead, but you also hear multiple sounds. Each of you kind of hear multiple rustling sounds coming from either side of you. And as you look around, moving through the corn, you see these scarecrows, and they are moving mechanically, but they are moving pretty quickly as they keep up with you. And they look like they're smushing in. That's where we're gonna end tonight.
We're gonna
As
kill
you
this
stare-
town.
as you-
Kill them all.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
We
Awen's
burned out
good
a
at
town
that.
with friends.
Second
We were-
down, she's building up experience.
So, we just tried to
I don't like this
convince you
town.
that killing a whole town is bad, and now we're about to be like,
You guys
know
are
what,
like, Awen, you can't kill a whole town. And Awen's like, fine, I'll listen to you guys. HR's gonna find Awen and be like, hey, Awen, guess what? Guess what?
we need your.
We're gonna take your collar off and go do what you do best.
Awen has a certain set of skills.
Awen's gonna turn a corner and see Atrix burning a town down.
Yeah. But yeah, we will continue this. Not next Monday. We'll be back in Elderwin next Monday, but the Monday after that, we will be starting with a chase scene. As you guys are running through this cornfield to make it to the chapel, as these scarecrows come after you.
It's bad. as
Things
hell.
ain't right in Wicker's Willow.
No shit. Fucking
Awen is so fucked up, by the way, guys. Unbelievably,
Yeah,
I
you're
cannot
screwed.
long rest. I'm at half health for like 4 days.
If you get hit, you're dead. It's gonna be a bad time for you, buddy.
Yeah,
I do
think-
not know how she's gonna get through this.
I mean, even though we're only level 4, I think Hector could get close to one-shotting you without rolling good on damage. Like,
21
It's-
max HP. That's what I'm
it's
at.
bad.
That's rough.
Yeah. Who has 2 thumbs and also switched from Fiend to Hexblade.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you're designed now to fight up close.
Yep. We're here to you know,
Get in the mix.
magic and sword and die.
Yeah. I will say there is ways to get better, but it's not here.
Yeah. I got a feeling this town is nothing but bad.
Yeah.
And Bertram needs to die, most likely. So that's gonna be fun.
Things are about to
Right.
get a little wild here in Wicker's Willow.
Please tell me when
But
any game in this series, or any session in this series of games, does it not get a little wild? I mean, this one's designed to be nuts.
yeah, we're gonna push boundaries.
What I'm really happy though is next session it's gonna start off with like when they go to do the normal Inquisition for Awen, they'll be like, Awen did good. And Awen be like, I did good? Yeah, you
Mhm.
protected a kid. Awen did good.
Pat on the head.
It depends on if the child is actually there. If the
I
child
mean-
comes out of the cornfield and then Awen, yes. If Awen comes out of the cornfield saying, "Did you see the child?" It's gonna be a different conversation.
Oh, if Awen's holding nothing right now and just sprinting through the cornfield, it's a possibility. But
Gotta
Oh, that's
make
right.
it
You
to the
did say you
chapel.
picked her up.
yeah, Awen picked her up and is running with her.
Gotta make it to the chapel. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married.
Okay,
Wow.
so
Well-
I was gonna ask that question. There is a chapel in this town.
Yeah. Let me sign us out. I'm Vader the Mad. This has been Primrose by Moonlight. From my players and from me, thank you all for joining us. Again, we'll see you next Monday for Elderwin, and then the Monday after that, we'll come back to Primrose with a chase. Hope everybody has a great rest of their week. You know that the first 5 days after the weekend are the hardest, so get through it all you can. But good night, sleep tight, and don't let the Baba Yaga take you this night. Just want to crew out.
Forgot we could wave
Yeah.
in this one.
I wave in all of them.
Yeah. Take care, everyone.